My stepbrother framed me and my family kicked me out, leaving me to die on the streets. I lost my mom to breast cancer when I was 12, and not even 6 months later my dad remarried. My stepmother moved into our house and she brought Mark and Emily, her two kids who were around my age. I always got along with Ashley and Emily, but I hated Mark. He'd take my things without permission, and once even robbed the $75 I earned by mowing lawns. My dad always sided with him too. He told me that Mark has been the man of his house for a while, and living with another boy is new to him, so I should be understanding when he lashes out. Whenever Mark and I were alone, he always told me that one day he'd get rid of me, and when I grew a little older I realized he wasn't lying. I started dating a girl at school named Lisa when I was 15, but Mark had a crush on her. He never said much about it though, but rather always teased me, telling me to enjoy her while I can. I never knew what he meant until the day of my 16th birthday. Lisa had come over and we were all downstairs. My stepmom was putting away my laundry when she suddenly started shrieking. We all ran up, and I'll never forget what I saw. It still makes me sick to this day. My stepmom was holding several pairs of Emily's underwear, yelling at me at the top of her lungs about why these were in my drawer. I was stumped. I had no answer as I'd never seen them before, and that's when Mark piped up saying he always caught me staring at Emily and thought it was creepy. He said he even caught me once saying I wish I could marry her. I told them he was lying, but no one believed me. Lisa slapped me, told me we were done, and walked out. My dad grabbed me by the arm and threw me out of the house. I banged on the door begging to be let in, crying and telling them it was all lies told by Mark. My dad waited for a minute, opened the door, and shoved me to the ground, telling me to get lost. I told him I had nowhere to go, but he said that wasn't his problem, and closed the door. It was my birthday, and I had found myself on the streets with nothing to my name and no place to go. I tried calling my dad's parents, but he had already called them, and they told me they won't help someone as disgusting as me. I proceeded to live on the streets for 2 years, committing petty theft on the daily so I would have food. It's been 35 years since then, and not once did I hear a peep from any of my family. Until 2 weeks ago, that is. I received an email from Emily, my stepsister. I don't know how she got my email, but in it she explained everything. She told me that all those years ago she fully believed the lies and was disgusted by me. My dad and stepmom even banned my name in our house and threatened everyone in our family that if anyone offered me help to get off the streets, they'd cut contact with them. Maybe a month after I was kicked out, Mark also reached out to Lisa pretending to be a concerned friend. He helped her get through the trauma of dating me, and over time became her best friend. He was her best friend for 7 years until she finally gave him a chance and they started dating. Emily told me that they're no longer together though. Apparently about 6 months ago, Mark was hanging out with his friends. He got too drunk, and my name was somehow brought up. Mark started laughing and bragging about how years ago he set me up and took my girl, but sadly for him, not all of his friends found this funny. Word got around quickly and Lisa confronted him about it. Mark has now been shunned by everyone and is currently couch surfing with the friends who haven't turned their back on him. All of that is to say that now my whole family plans to meet face to face and sincerely apologize to me. They want to know everything about me and hope they can make up for lost time. Apparently my dad can't wait to be a granddad to my daughters. He fully believes they are owed this chance to make things right, and Emily even told me that he thinks I would be a terrible son for not granting them this opportunity.